Since 1959, China has completed several extraordinary projects in the Arab world. China has successfully greened 6.2 million acres of desert over the course of 63 years, an achievement that is unachievable for any other nation in the globe. The only nation in the world to have achieved this achievement is China. Additionally, in the tech-climate desert where it is situated, China built the first ring desert railway in the world. This railway traverses a total of 825 kilometers, of which 305 kilometers are in the desert. Since then, China has been wishing it could use the desert for a number of additional projects. In the heart of the desert, a massive subterranean project is going to be constructed, based on plans for which China has pledged $14 billion. The Chinese attempt, it is widely believed, is a waste of money, and there is a chance that the project won't be successful. Now the issue is, what exactly is this underground project? Why did China choose to erect it amidst a desert? Regarding the amount of natural gas resources it has, China is among the top 10 nations in the world. China's natural gas resources are not very evenly distributed. The great majority of them are centered in the South China Sea and the nation's northwest. China has amassed a sizable quantity of natural gas resources in recent years. Before we go on, subscribe to this channel to watch about their most shocking world project. Ready? Let's begin. To ensure a consistent supply of natural gas across the nation, China has started to focus its energy expansion efforts while also advancing the West Gas Transportation Project. Despite this, there is a considerable difference between oil and natural gas and other forms of energy. Effectively storing these resources is incredibly difficult due to how unpredictable it is. China plans to invest $14 billion in the development of an amazing underground grain storage facility in the middle of the desert as a solution to this problem. In reality, China is building a sizable natural gas storage tank in the subsurface portion of the desert as part of what it refers to as an underground granary, despite the fact that the country's daily natural gas consumption is rather low. The gas might be kept in storage. This specific method of item storage enables quick response in the case of an unanticipated disaster and may be altered to take into consideration the various environmental conditions. In parallel with Canada's first natural gas storage tests in 1915, a sizable underground gas storage facility was built in Welland City. This research started in 1915. This method is especially useful for storing natural gas, and recently, construction has started in several countries, including China, one of those nations. It is fascinating to consider why China made the unique decision to build their underground gas storage in parched terrain. How is it different from subterranean gas storage seen in other nations? It is located in the dry area of Xinjiang and is known as the Wenmissing Gas Storage Group. The group is the biggest underground gas storage facility ever built in China. The formal construction start date for this enormous project, which needed spending $14 billion, was announced in April of 2020. By the time it is finished, it is anticipated that the underground gas storage group in China's deserts would have a total storage capacity of 5.6 billion square meters, with a working gas volume of 2 billion square meters. China plans to invest enough resources into this mega project to complete it effectively over a 5-year period. It's expected to happen sometime around the year 2025. This subterranean gas storage facility will be able to start running more and more as time goes on, according to the current plan for the entire project. But a lot of people do not understand what China is trying to achieve with this significant project. Even when money works, many still view it as a waste. Why, therefore, is it the case? In actuality, all of the problems may be linked to China's decision to build in a dry area. Many people believe that China will still be able to play a significant role, even if it is successful, in completing the construction of the same gas storage group. However, problems that occur during building will almost likely have an impact on the final result. This massive construction undertaking can be located in Shanxi County, which is in the Xinjiang region that has been set aside for construction despite being a desert area. The engineering team has experienced a great lot of trouble since the natural environment is terrible, and there has been a drought there for a long time. In addition, the vast bulk of Xinjiang's Shanxi County is composed of yellow sand. It should not be a surprise that building a safe and dependable gas storage facility in this area is quite difficult. By alone, The yellow sand is highly unstable and difficult to stabilize. The topography of Shanshan County is also rather complicated, so the Chinese team implementing the project will need to take elaborate countermeasures into account. Rushing the building process would undoubtedly cause the project to fall short of expectations. The Chinese staff drew on their prior experience working in the Dakin oil field in the context of the longer-term discussion. With reference to the groundbreaking accomplishments made during the construction of China's fourth gas storage facility, the notion of dynamic sealing of intricate geological formations was also put out at the time. In the end, the breadth of depleted gas reservoirs was improved more broadly, and the capacity and utilization impact of the entire gas storage were enhanced to their highest point. As a result, the total amount of gas storage was very near to reaching its maximum level. This is how this important initiative has continued to flourish in China. Why did China decide to build it in the midst of a desert if it was going to be this challenging before any building ever started? China has made the decision to build an underground gas storage group in Xinjiang's Shanshan County. In actuality, there are three factors to consider since China has lagged behind in the development of gas storage facilities recently, which has created a lot of challenges. As a direct result of this, the peak shaping capability is poor, and China's natural gas sector is expanding generally at a remarkably slow rate. Even claims of gas shortages in a number of different areas have surfaced. The building of a northwestern gas storage center with a capacity of up to 20 billion cubic meters is possible thanks to the gas storage group's potential to increase coal construction with Xinjiang's commitment to the gas storage temporary gas flooding. In this way, the result of their preservation will be that it will include both fundamental improvements and greater assurances. Second, due to the massive gas storage facility there, Xinjiang, which is situated in a remote region of China, has the potential to gain more notoriety. Good progress. In and of itself, the construction that China has been carrying out in the desert represents a considerable advancement. The capabilities of China's infrastructure have been amply shown to the rest of the world throughout the years. Despite widespread skepticism about the potential in many countries, if it turns out to be possible to build a gas storage group under the desert, the caliber of China's infrastructure will be awarded a higher grade. After that, China will have even greater respect among people in other countries. China decided to invest 14 billion USD to build the most promising gas storage group in the most difficult terrain as a consequence. The advantages of making this choice are practically endless. Now, individuals from all over the world are crossing their fingers that the massive project in Shanshan County, China, will be successful. Additionally, this program will directly enhance China's west to east gas transmission's results. At that time, the standard of living for the people of Western China would certainly rise, and the economy will develop in a very healthy manner as well. And China will give the rest of the world an entirely different perspective. Thanks for watching. Click on this video to watch about another amazing project.